All right, we've got the Hardie board inside. It's gonna dry off for a little bit. I swept it clean, and Hannah's gonna come in and she's gonna paint it all. Once it's painted and it's dried, I'm gonna be able to take it outside and install it. We went down to the big city on the weekend because we had to pick up a bunch of material, some paint for the siding, and then we also bought this thing. This is a 8-ton granary, and it looks like the kids already found it. Hey, what are you guys doing in here? We live in a really small town, and we have one feed store, and the one feed store is really expensive. So there is a granary within a couple hours of us that they will come to us and they will fill our bin, but they only do it on minimum 6 tons. Okay, we'll tell them to come out. They'll only fill it if it's a minimum of 6 ton. So this is an 8-ton granary, and so we'll be able to buy bulk amounts, and then I'll be able to just sell it in smaller amounts to the farmers around us. So that's kind of a something that we're dealing with. Probably in the spring we'll set this up. I want to build like a solid foundation for it, and we'll do that in the spring, but that's what we did this weekend. Wiggle around, get all the rust off. The other thing I have today that I'm dealing with is the tractor. So it is not starting, and it's because we've had such cold temperature lately that the battery it struggles. It's due for a change. So I went to town and I bought a new battery for it. I'm gonna install this. I'm hoping this is charged. I'm hoping it's charged up. But I have to put a new battery in this thing and get it fired up. So I was trying to move the trailer with that grain bin on it out of the way. So I want to park it right in this little like spot I'd plowed out. But while I was trying to jackknife it in there, I got stuck. I'm going to drag the trailer out of the way with the tractor, and then I'm going to hook up to the truck and just drag it back a bit. That's the plan. Anyway, what, James? You want to go on the tractor? Okay. Yeah, let's get your hat fixed here. Is that better? It's snowing again for like the 6 millionth time this year. We're kind of hoping spring would come, but the groundhog came out of his hole and he decided that he wanted to go back in it for a couple more weeks. So it's snowing again. We just got over one of the biggest cold snaps we've had since we've lived here. It got down to like -30 at night, and that's really cold. So we've gotten through that. It's warmed up a little bit, and today I'm going to start putting the siding on the shop. I'm probably not going to get a whole lot done just because I'm trying to figure it out. I've never installed Hardie panel before, and it shouldn't be super complicated, but I don't want to make any mistakes because it's expensive. My first panel I'm starting out with, and I have marked out and I've drilled the corners of where that outlet's going to sit, and I'm not really sure what the best way is to cut this stuff. I'm assuming an angle grinder would work really well, but I'm gonna, just because I don't want to deal with the dust, I'm gonna start out by using a jigsaw, see if that works, and if that doesn't work, I'll try something else. 3 pieces installed. These 3 front pieces, as you obviously saw. It went fairly straightforward, no surprises really. The only thing I had to do was I had to move the battens on the ends. I had measured in from the edge of the wall 12 inches, but I decided to go from the middle and have a 1 batten in the middle, and then have them all evenly spaced out. And then here I'm going to have some trim, and then 1 close batten. It was either having an odd spaced one on the ends, or have an odd spaced one in the middle. And I think it's going to look better this way. So I'm going to leave the middle pieces because I can probably use offcuts to finish up above the doors there. It has been snowing here the whole day, just slowly. So we do have about 3 inches of fresh snow. So I have to jump on the tractor quick, and I'm going to do a quick plow. And then I'm going to pull this tractor into the shop overnight now that it's heated. And I'm going to thaw it out. It's been in the elements all winter. It's got ice all over it. And I think it could do with a good thaw out. Alright, so I got all the big pieces done. It's taken me the entire week. I did run out of nails, so these 2 sheets are just kind of tacked on here, as well as that one's half nailed. But I'll get some more nails tomorrow when the hardware store is open, and I can finish attaching those pieces, and then I can start going and filling in all the holes. I wanted to get all the big ones done first, then I could make use of all these offcuts and fill in all the rest of the spots. It's kind of hard. You have to work after. I go to work all day and then I come home, and I have a couple hours of daylight left to get those done. I'll just give you a quick walk around the house, or sorry, walk around the shop. Yeah, so a few holes to patch up. I got the gable ends to do. And I'm hoping to get all of the boards downstairs done next week, and then I'll do the gable end stuff after that. So I want to get all these little holes filled in. And then if I get really ambitious, I'll maybe even get the corner pieces on and get the door trims finished. Door and window trims. But anyway, that's it for this week. It started out really cold, and it's now like 5 degrees. So everything's melting, everything's dripping, and it's quite comfortable and nice work weather. So, but anyway, thanks for watching. That's it for this week, and we'll see you in the next one.